Hey, it's Isabella, and this is the last episode of my ranch life experience in Tennessee. Now, this vlog is kind of just a lot of random footage from my last 2 weeks in America. There's not much of a storyline, but I wanted to upload it nonetheless. And we're starting off the vlog with our weekend in New Orleans, and then I show you a little bit more of my final 2 weeks on the ranch. So we're in a guy's truck, and he has a gun.
Oh my god! Is there a pistol? It's right there. Oh my god. No, wait.
But it's okay, we trust him. He's a friend of a friend.
Right.
So we're okay. Just getting a lift to the airport. I like all the how all the seats are camo. It's so like country.
With
that's all our luggage and the food
flowing around.
Just got a random lift from this guy. We'll be fine. Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. That's how we do. Remember not to cut anyone off when I'm driving the rental.
Actually, we got in the rental car. We're ready to go. We're ready for our 5-hour trip to where are we going? New Orleans.
Where are we going?
Where? Or New Orleans,
baby.
On our way to New Orleans, we made a stop at this cute little diner to have lunch. We got our food. We're at the diner. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That looks amazing. Wow. Thank you very much. So excited.
I look like a fatty. They're not both mine. They're not both mine.
So we're meant to be seeing a Britney Spears museum, and it's the sat nav has taken us to the middle of this like strange disheveled town. There is no Britney Spears museum here.
There's a barn.
Yeah, back there. Yeah, we're a bit confused.
Abandoned houses.
Britney, where are you? There's a dog over there. Oh.
Yeah, we're 90 meters away.
So behind us, we found the museum, but it's closed sadly. So we're just gonna look in the window. Oh, is that a picture of Britney? That must be the shrine room. What a shame that it's closed.
Wednesday to Friday until 2 p.m.
Oh, I don't see any Britney.
Apparently there's like a couple of rooms in here.
Well, at least we got to drive through her hometown. So we're trying to figure out how the sofa bed works. We can't figure it out. Oh!
That's your bed.
There's no bedding in it! What? Oh, it goes this way. Like this way.
Yeah.
So that must go up.
Yeah, that has to just go
And
up.
then we sleep on it We did it. But now we've got to find all the bedding. Okay, so we are in New Orleans. Here we are. Say hi. Hey girls. Everyone looks great and it's pretty crazy. We're on Bourbon Street, and it's crazy. Okay, so we spent our first night on Bourbon Street and it was madness. Probably one night was all we needed because we didn't go back here on the second night because it was just kind of crazy. Doesn't do it justice in this footage, but the whole vibe was just mad. They had snakes and like people doing weird stuff everywhere. There was like a parade and this big band of people that were getting married. People were throwing these beaded necklaces everywhere. If you got a necklace thrown at you from the balcony, you basically had to flash. Obviously we didn't do this. We didn't even know, but apparently that's a thing in Bourbon Street. Nonetheless though, we had a really great time. Just holding the snake like, okay. We didn't drink too much or stay out too late though because we knew that we wanted to do some sightseeing the next day. We stopped at this cute little cafe with a band and we tried gumbo for the first time.
Thank you. I like it. It's kind of spicy. It's nice.
Woo! Very spicy. And then we pretty much spent the whole day doing sightseeing, walking around. It was a beautiful day. It was really warm, which was strange for December. Well, for me at least. Our mission for the day was to try beignets, which are like these donut things that I think originated in New Orleans, but it was so hard to find anywhere that didn't have a massive queue. But yeah, we were craving beignets all day long.
Jackson Place? I don't know what it is. We're gonna go find some breakfast. And then there's another place down here.
Thank you. We got chatting to this cute little old lady in a church, and she tried to show us to a beignet place, but it was like the one that we'd just been to and there was a big queue. We're by the Mississippi River. On the tour bus, we're getting a little tour guide. All our stops. Cute.
She dictated what fashion looked like inside our French Quarter.
Get ready for cafe au lait or your favorite cocktail and a wonderful evening.
So finally, towards the end of the day, we found this little cafe and we finally got our beignets. I sadly can't remember what the name of the place was though. I got a plain and an apple pie one, and the apple pie one was incredible. Then we went into a few little like jewelry shops and antique stores, and like this one was really cool. They had all these Mickey Mouses and I just love these kind of shops. I could spend all day in them. We also went to a market which had loads of cool stalls. Again, could have spent all day there. That night we went to a restaurant called Felix's, and it was traditional New Orleans like seafood. We tried jambalaya for the first time and I was in love. And again, we had gumbo as well. So this is where we're staying. The most fancy hotel on the floor. Goes miles high. So we're about to go in and we'll see you later. Bye. So yeah, we went into the fancy hotel to use the toilets and we felt really out of place. Happy Hanukkah! We are currently about to go into the oldest bar in America. I think it's one of the oldest bars, not the oldest bar. Here we go. And we ended the night in this bar punching the punching bag. And this is my first ever attempt. It looked better than it actually was. And the next day we queued up for legit about an hour for this beignet place, and it was just because we were so hungry and there was nowhere else to go, but yeah. And sadly we had to say goodbye to Kira and Bryn, who were going on to Florida, which was really sad, but me and Freddie were going back to Tennessee, back to work. This one morning I woke up to this scratching in my room and I thought there was something in my room, but it turned out to be this squirrel that was like running around the windows, like it almost seemed like he was trying to get in. Don't know what was going on there. And then on the same day I thought I heard a bird in my room, but then I realized it was coming from the chimney and that the bird must have been on top of the chimney outside. When it was tweeting, the sound was amplified by the chimney and it just sounded like it was in the room and it was magical. Okay, so I thought I would show you my favorite go-to breakfast whilst I was in America. So basically it's a cinnamon and raisin bagel, and then I put some butter on top. It has to be real butter, none of that margarine spread. It's got to be good old-fashioned real butter. I think this was like Irish butter. I'm like, butter. I change the way I say it all the time. Then you got to sprinkle on some extra cinnamon. I know it's a cinnamon raisin bagel, but it's never enough. And then I put on some honey, and then we got the blueberries. So I put the blueberries on top, and then the secret here is to crush them, and it kind of like seeps in with the butter and the honey, and it just makes this like gorgeous, gooey, yummy, cinnamony, sweet, yummy bagel. So if you like cinnamon and raisin bagels, you will love this. So here I have my favorite breakfast that I've been eating here. I've been drinking a lot of like chai tea and like herbal teas, but with oat milk in them. I always used to think you had to drink herbal tea with no milk, but I actually prefer it with a bit of milk because it tastes more similar to the tea that I'm used to. Okay, this will be my first time trying Fruit Loops. Okay, I thought I filmed my reaction, but turns out I didn't press the record button. Super annoying. But anyway, so basically my first bite, I didn't really like them, and I felt like they had a really weird taste to them, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But it kind of tasted like a weird like mint leaf flavor, like the actual plant. As I kept eating them, I actually started to really enjoy them.
I actually like them after eating them for a while. So let's see how much sugar is in here. Oh my gosh, it's got like vitamins and stuff in it. How can that be? Total sugars, oh god, 12 grams. I just like them because they're in like loads of movies and stuff, and they're in Toy Story. I just remember the scene in Toy Story where he like dunks his head into them, and like, yeah, I can't remember. I should really spend this day like editing and stuff, but I just like don't want to look at screen any longer. So anyway, I think I'm gonna make something to eat. That's what it looks like outside. There's no more horses anymore though, because we've taken them to the stables, the wild horses that lived on this land. Braces are still on, they've not fallen off. I've got an appointment booked when I go home. But yeah, I just like cleaned up the kitchen. I just got to put some dishes away. I watched some Baywatch because they've got Prime here, and I don't have Prime anymore. I stopped paying for it because the only thing I was using it for was to watch Baywatch. Ooh, there's a little animal. There's a chipmunk. I'm kind of annoyed because 2 of my devices have broken whilst I've been out here, so my speaker just randomly like wouldn't turn on. I don't know if something happened in my suitcase, but it's not been working. It just works really randomly. And my charging pack that I bought that was 25 quid, that was like really good, lifesaver, randomly stopped charging. That's bit the dust too. I want to listen to some music on my day off. So annoying. Oh, it's randomly turned on. There we go. I guess I'll get some music today. Okay, so another thing that I never mentioned that was also really annoying was that this does not work here. I think like the voltage is slightly different in America because only a little bit of air was coming out and it was spinning really slowly. This took up kind of a lot of space in my luggage, and I haven't even been able to use it, and I still have to take it home, and yeah, it's just kind of bulky and annoying and cumbersome in my luggage. So maybe a little tip: if you are going to America from the UK, big chance that your hair tools will not work, so it might be just worth not even bringing them. I actually haven't blow dried my hair in over a month now. Luckily the girls from Canada had a straightener, so when we went out on our like big nights out, I would straighten my hair because I just didn't want it to look like this, you know. This is my naturally air dried hair. I've just been rocking it every day. I mean, it's okay, but it's not very put together, but it's whatever. And this is Bruno, one of the host's little dogs. He was very kind of needy and like wouldn't leave me alone. He was a long-haired sausage dog, never seen anything like it, and his head was like so soft. I'm gonna get ready. Gotta do my makeup this morning. I've had quite a few days off recently, and I've made friends with this cute little sausage dog called Bruno. I always, when I come back, I find him asleep on my bed, and today I've got the day off, so we're hanging out.
Hi, Bruno. Oh, bye, sweetheart. Okay, viewer discretion is advised. If you are under the age of 13, you might want to skip to here. You have been warned. It will be censored, but I'm going to be talking about something that might be a little bit weird or disturbing to some people. I frankly found it hilarious, but you have been warned. Anatomy, science, it's just nature, so chill. Okay, this might be really inappropriate and I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for this, but I had to include it in the vlog. This dog. I didn't even mean to see it, but this dog has the biggest penis I've ever seen. And this is not me being weird or anything. Like, I came home from work one day and I went over and I was like, oh, hey, how are you? And I didn't notice that his penis was out and it was fully out. So I took a little video and sent it to my friends because I was just in disbelief by the size of it. It's just my sense of humor. Like, I'm not trying to be weird or anything. Sorry if you find it gross, but I found it absolutely hilarious that this tiny little dog had this massive willy. Look what I found in my bed. Hello, little mouse. Oh my god, your penis. What the fuck? This dog has the biggest penis I've ever seen. Look how small this dog is, right? His head is like smaller than my hand. Look how big his penis is. Honestly, I make my bed every morning and he unmakes it and gets in it right in the middle. And if I am guessing correctly, there'll be a nice little wet patch. Yep, right there where he likes to lick his willy. I literally have cleaned these sheets twice this week because he just likes getting in my bed, even though I try and make it so he can't get in, and he sits right in the middle and licks his willy, and it's quite annoying. Yes, I don't want to sleep in your willy floof. No. So I thought I'd show you some of the horses. So this is Dutton. He's only like 3 or 4 years old and he's so cute. He was one of my favorites by the end. He was just really curious and like kind of mischievous and just sweet. Tequila. That's Tequila. Tequila. She's a big beast. And this is Blaze. I love this footage of him just like, he gives me the side eye. It's so cute. I think that was Dixie, and then that's Laredo. Then there's Hank, my favorite, but as I approached him, the other horse like nibbled at him and then he got scared. Hey, gorgeous. Hi. Hi. Oh. Poor little guy. That's Polka Dot there, and then this is Dude. Hi, Dude. That's Pancho, who I didn't actually get to know very well. Pancho, I don't know you. I've not met you before. And then that's Cowboy coming towards me. Cowboy! Hey! Cowboy is a little baby. He's only 3 years old, so he's a little bit undertrained and sometimes a little bit oh, excuse me, Dutton. Dutton hasn't left me alone all day. He like came up behind me and was started to nibble my trousers. And this is Oreo. She's coming to say hi. Mindy, hello. When I first got there, I was actually kind of scared to go in the pasture with all the horses. It can be quite dangerous because if one of them gets spooked and they can start kicking. But as I got to know them, I kind of like knew their behaviors and I wasn't so scared to like approach them. We have Hotshot, Dakota, Calypso, ooh, Excalibur, Jazeera, and I think that's Aria over there who just tried to take a bite out of Excalibur, who's this gorgeous Dalmatian looking one. We have Trooper over there. So in my last couple of days, we had a dog that was turned in that was apparently just roaming around without like a owner or anything. And so we kept him for the day and we were like convinced that someone had just dumped him, because apparently that's something that happens a lot where we were. Like, people just dump the dogs that they don't want, and he was kind of old, and so we like didn't know what to do with him for the whole day, but he was so cute. And then at the last minute, his owner came and was like, oh, I'm looking for my dog, and then he got reunited and went on his merry way. And then this is just a few last clips of my final week. Very sad, but alas, I must return home. During the last couple of days, me and Freddie knew that we really wanted to get out on the four-wheeler into the field and just like peg it, just like go really fast and just let out the wind through our hair and just have a great time, because we didn't really get to do this at all, but we had our fun and we had a really good time. So this day was our final day that we could ride, and I realized that I didn't actually have any footage of me on a horse or me riding, so I made it a point to get some footage for this day, and here I am, and this is Blaze, and I'm just getting ready to get on him, and then we went for a little ride. This is Blaze. He's gorgeous. We have almost the same colour hair. I like him. And then I was back on a plane, back on the long journey home, and I was home just in time for Christmas. And that is it for the Ranch Life Experience series. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this last vlog was a little bit here and there, a bit more casual than the last two, but also if you want to see the tour of the stables, I did a little tour video as well. It will be linked below along with all the other episodes of the series. There's only 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.